Episode 6 of Bon Appétit and Majesty begins with Yi-hae-young and Ji-young falling over in the greenhouse. After they've righted themselves, Ji-young realises that mangon rock is missing from her bag. Yi-hae-young promises to find it after the Ming envoy returns. Ji-young returns to the kitchen where she catches the cooks drinking. She indulges in the alcohol as well and ends up singing and dancing with them until she passes out. The next day, Yi-hae-young learns that Yukon, the chief envoy from Ming, has not been eating Joseon's food. Eunuch Yoon tells the kitchen staff the same and describes how the Ming cooks have competed with many Joseon cooks and won every single time. The Ming envoy soon arrives though, and Yukon tells Yi-hae-young that his emperor wants more women and ginseng from Joseon, although he doesn't offer anything more from his end. In the kitchen, Ji-young shows her colleagues the butter she's made from milk and decides to make something sweet to refresh the weary travellers. They finally serve a tower of macarons to the royals. Everyone, including Yukon and his 3 cooks, thoroughly enjoy the food. Now Yukon then suggests a competition between his cooks and Yi-hae-young's cooks, the result of which will decide the terms of the tribute. Now Yi-hae-young agrees despite Ji-young's desperate head shaking, and she later tries to stop it, but it's too late. She'll die if she refuses to cook, and she'll die if she loses. Elsewhere, Dowager Queen Inju hears of what's happening and decides to write a letter to the Ming royal family, whom she claims to have close ties with. Prince Jesan, meanwhile, seems content to watch Joseon lose the competition and lead to the king's downfall. He says as much to consort Kang, while in the Ming envoy's quarters, a minister named Lord Sung tells Yukon that their king is not of sound mind and the people want to replace him. He promises that the Ming cooks will win the competition and even tells Yukon to up the stakes and asked to harvest all of the country's ginseng. Gongil sees Lord Sung visiting Yukon and relays the news to Yi-hae-young. Meanwhile, Ji-young makes her colleagues prepare chili powder, her secret weapon for the competition. When Yi-hae-young hears that Ji-young wants to go to a mill in a nearby town, he insists that they must go together and in disguise. After a quick makeover sequence where Ji-young changes into the clothes of a regular citizen, they venture out into town. While Ji-young gives her chilies to a vendor for a grinding, Yi-hae-young buys a charm that Ji-young was eyeing. She recognized it as the charm that was hanging from the mangon rock. Back at the palace, one of the Min cooks, Yafei-ju, and I hope I pronounced that right, turns up at the royal kitchen. She insults the cooks' chopping skills and they decide to compete with each other. While at the market, Ji-young and Yi-hae-young end up playfully flicking mud at each other while picking up some irises that Ji-young wanted to gift him. When they get back to the palace, Yi-hae-young gives her the charm she was looking at. Ji-young returns to the kitchen to see Yafei-ju leaving. Her kitchen is a mess and all her cooks are downhearted because they all lost to her, but she gives them all a pep talk to boost their spirits, and soon it's time to choose a theme for the competition. The first round's theme requires the cooks to create a meat dish that has never been seen before. The second round involves the words no and change, so Yi-hae-young suggests the cooks dabble in each other's cuisines. The theme for the third round is a soup with ginseng. After this is settled, Yukon puts forth higher demands. 100 more women and all the country's ginseng. In return, Yi-hae-young asks for large amounts of sugarcane and flour should Ji-young win. Yukon agrees, and the cooks are given 5 days to prepare for the competition. The episode then ends with Ji-young looking at a diagram of a pressure cooker and sharpening her knife. So episode 6 is another stellar addition to the drama, and the story steadily moves forward as the arrival of the Ming chief envoy raises tensions and Yi-hae-young's various ministers show their true faces, conspiring against the king. With so many of Yi-hae-young's people rooting for Joseon to lose, the odds definitely do not seem to be in Ji-young's favour. But the competition is still 5 days away, and the drama is taking its time to get there. In fact, despite the many political conversations, the episode slows the pace down considerably. Instead, we get a stronger focus on the romance, which is clearly brewing from Yi-hae-young's side. The entire sequence where the two leads go to the market is an absolute delight to watch. Lee Chae-min does a great job in portraying Yi-hae-young's heart, eyes, and now there's a playful chemistry between him and Im Yoona's Ji-young. While the episode takes the trodden path in showing the man bestow the woman with gifts and scenes like the one with the irises, this is still a thoroughly enjoyable romance and will have you giggling at Yi-hae-young's antics. And all in all, it's quite fun to watch a tyrant turn soft and moon-eyed for Ji-young. As for those kitschy CGI displays that show how much the characters are enjoying Ji-young's food, they add a nice splash of humour to the story and will hopefully keep coming. But all in all though, Bon Appétit and Majesty is shaping up to be one of 2025's most delightful K-dramas. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.